And I'm just like, why do we have these things that can get clogged?
Is this a self-diagnosis?
It is. Completely self-diagnosed. I don't know if it's the right thing.
You said it with such confidence, though. Welcome to No Ordinary Friendship.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Teresa.
Let's catch up. All right. Hello, friend. We just went hiking. I don't know if it counts as hiking. It was all flat.
It was a walk. It was a stroll. But
like an hour stroll.
Yeah.
That's more activity than I usually get.
Me too. And the weather was nice. So that was really lovely.
Except the wind.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Friends. Listener friends.
Listener friends. And actually, probably mostly real friends. Do you guys want a newsletter from us?
Why are you laughing when you ask that question?
I feel like everyone's like, no. Well, we kind of want to start a newsletter for fun.
Well, we want to start it because a lot of people ask us ad hoc through text messages and other forms of
like something we mentioned, like what brand was it, or where did we get something?
Yeah.
Or maybe even like we can link articles that we only read the headlines of so you can read the whole thing if you so choose.
It'll be super simple.
Yeah.
One page.
But yeah, we're going to work on starting that. So if you're interested, this brings up another point. People have asked, like, you tell us to leave you a message or comment on the episode, and how do we do it? So you can only do it, I think, if you are listening on Spotify.
Yeah.
If you go into the episode that you're listening to and scroll down a little, there should be a Q&A section. And that's where you can leave us a note. You don't even have to answer the question. You can just say hi. We would love it.
Yeah, you don't even have to answer the question. Yeah, it's just like an open box that you can type into. I'm a little bit disappointed. My mom has figured this out. Come on, listeners.
She's very tech savvy. So.
Okay, other breaking news. Stamp prices.
I feel like we've talked about this
Have
before.
we?
Okay, no, I think we talked about how like
it was overpriced.
At UPS or something, they upcharge you.
Yeah, something like that. Like our friend was really mad about that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think I just had sticker shock again because we were buying a bunch of Forever stamps.
Uh-huh.
And do you know what for Forever stamps, they just stay the price forever.
Yeah,
right? So
we should have bought like a shit ton 10 years ago. Like anybody who went ham on
30 years
Forever stamps was so smart.
I don't remember how much they were when we were young. Like
25 cents or
20?
something?
Yeah. Well, now I guess it's not exorbitant, but it's 68 cents now.
No.
Yes.
Wait, in my head it was 41.
No,
or something
Emily,
around there.
That time is long gone. Yeah, it's 68 cents now. And the only reason I know is because I was Googling how much it costs now. And the first couple of articles were like, price is about to increase again for the Forever stamps, like everything else.
I'm so sad.
So guess what it's turning into in July? Like 73 cents. And then in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, pretty soon each one of these little stickers is going to be $1.
Oh
and
my
then they're going to be
gosh.
$5.
The same moral of the story from last week about buying luxury goods and stamps. Do not wait.
Especially the Forever stamps.
Yeah, that's true. Forever stamps are forever.
I mean, who is even like sending stuff these days? But when you need to.
Holiday cards.
Okay, I don't send those.
I know you don't. But I do, or I have for 2 years.
For anybody that sends holiday cards, better get them now.
Man, okay.
It's in your future.
I better go get them pronto. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Oh. Sorry, I have a side story. Okay, so Steven went to go buy the stamps. I was buying a card for my mom for her birthday and for Mother's Day. It's like in this pink envelope. We're sending it to Taiwan.
Oh, wow.
Steven comes back with these like super American flag stamps that say freedom in all caps.
You could have picked like a flower one.
I know, or like a heart one, or like literally anything else. And I just thought that was hilarious.
He wanted her to remember where it's coming from. Okay, I put cronut holes because I can still remember when I feel like you were on the ground floor of like the cronut craze in New York City, and people would wait for hours.
Did I text you when I was like waiting in line or something?
I think so. But also you were like, I'll get you one or something, you know, like you were my source. And now they're launching cronut holes. How cute.
Who's they? Is it still Dominique
Yeah,
Ansel?
it's still Dominique Ansel.
Oh, because I feel like
I don't know
everybody
why
has
I
their
get their
version.
emails.
You
So I
should
get like
unsubscribe.
the flavor of the month, and like I think I ordered it once maybe for like my sister-in-law or something.
Don't they have a Dominique Ansel in LA at the Grove?
They did. I can't remember if it shut down.
Oh.
Maybe during
I feel
COVID.
like you and I went there.
Yes,
One time.
yes, of course I take all my visitors there. But we didn't have to wait hours, which was good.
I had too much time on my hands. Because I don't think I just did it once. I think I did it twice.
Well, I remember it was crazy. People would like pay somebody to go
Yeah.
wait and get it. Like, it's just crazy what like human psychology or whatever.
What was I thinking? I mean, I also was unemployed that time because it was like the summer before going to business school.
No, I mean, do it if you've got the time.
But it was really fun waiting with friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then each person could buy two, and it was like, who is your special person? They're going to give the other one too.
Yeah, but actually the cronut hole appeals to me more because of the size.
Yeah.
Like one cronut is actually too much for me.
Too sweet.
Yeah. Anyway,
Interesting.
shout out to Sweets.
That's so funny they still get their email list.
I know, I
It's
should
time to
unsubscribe. I forget that I can do that because I get random, like, there's a yoga studio in San Francisco that emailed me and was like, it's your 15th anniversary or something. And I was like, what?
You're like, have I been paying this whole time?
But yes.
Okay, pop culture. An update on our 2024 bingo card. I can't remember if this is bingo card or resolutions or goals or what, but
It was our bingo card that we did wrong.
but it was something related to like a prediction we have for 2024. And I remember one of mine was, I'm going to go to BravoCon this year.
Uh-huh.
Not happening.
Why?
Because BravoCon is not happening this year.
Wait, why?
Yeah, they're taking a break from it. The next BravoCon will be in November 2025.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so people are speculating on like why that is.
Is that like a signal about how the Bravo economy is doing?
No,
Because it's so popular,
it's
right?
so popular. I think, okay, so it was the first time it was in Las Vegas. And I'm sure they're just trying to make it bigger and better. Maybe they need more time for it. Other people are also saying it's election year as well. And I don't know if
Was the
that has-
timing around November?
It's November, yeah.
Oh,
It's always
okay.
around November. And there's also...
All the convention centers are booked up for the election.
They're also like, there's a little bit of a lull in some of the storylines and for all of the franchises, and you kind of need time to build up the drama and then get to that. I don't know. Maybe they need like more funding. Who knows?
Oh man, bingo card miss
I
already.
thought I was gonna go to BravoCon.
Well, maybe you meant like the next time there is a Bravo.
And
Con.
you've been, working on your summer house.
I know. I can go. I know like 10 people.
know them.
I was gonna give the Valley a try too. So I'll know more people.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, by 2025, I'll be ready.
By November 2025.
Yes. And the kids will be older, so I think I'll be able to swing it.
Yeah, and our listeners will still be here, loyal and all.
I think so. We'll have more.
Yeah.
Hopefully that manifestation comes true.
We'll be invited to BravoCon at that point.
I remember for our podcast, we said like we're gonna get a sponsor this year, and we're like almost halfway through the year.
Time flies. It's not our fault.
Would anybody like to sponsor us to make it come true? Our husbands aside, our husbands and mothers aside.
I don't even think they would sponsor us.
I know. Victor would. He's nice. But then it's still my money. Okay. I saw this on TikTok. There's like a 2 out of 3 rule, which
Okay.
I think I should implement, but clearly I don't. It's basically about like, how do you look put together?
Oh.
And this girl was like, I think the trick is you have to always have 2 out of these 3 things to look put together.
Teach me.
One is hair, one is makeup, and one is outfit.
Yeah,
I usually
no
have 0
shit.
of those. No, but think about it. I was like, oh, that does kind of make sense because when I used to live in LA, I'd be like, that person's wearing like a whatever outfit, but they look so good. And it must be because they had hair and makeup
Yeah.
done. And it never clicked to me
Yeah.
because I'm like, she's just wearing a white t-shirt. I'm just wearing a white t-shirt. I look like I rolled out of bed. She looks good. And it's because I never do my hair. So maybe like
The
I
hair makes a
should.
big difference.
Yeah, I should learn to do my hair. And I don't really do my makeup, but I'm trying. Like, I try to do a little bit for the podcast.
Wait, so which 2 would you prioritize in your life if you were to pick 2 out
I
of
guess,
3?
like, the easiest for me would be makeup and outfit because I don't know how to do my hair. But if I master the hair, then maybe hair and makeup because I don't have a lot of clothes.
So makeup for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I struggle between the hair and the
I think I
outfit
barely
part,
even
too.
get one usually.
I know. We'll work our way up from
Yeah.
1.
But isn't that a
Two.
good little rule of thumb?
Yeah. No,
It's
totally.
it's so simple but so true.
Yeah, because people just wear hoodies.
Yeah.
And then they have their hair looking
Yes,
good.
I
and their
actually,
makeup looking
one
good.
time I had a Zoom call when I was still working with this woman who worked in a PR agency, and she was wearing one of those, what's that brand that's like good, Pangea? You know that sweatshirt?
Patagonia?
No, it's called like Pangea.
Oh,
I'm probably
no,
butchering the
but
name.
okay.
But it's supposed to be like very sustainable, and their
Oh,
sweatshirts
cool.
were like over $100. But she was wearing like a lavender colored hoodie from there, and she looked so good that I was like, I want that sweatshirt.
I need that hoodie.
But if I put it on, it would just not look that good because she had like beautiful makeup, and her
Yeah.
hair was actually just in a ponytail, but it was like slicked back. So I think
you
that
could tell it
counts.
was. No, for sure. I feel like if you do your hair, it just looks like it's done.
Yeah.
Like neat,
Yeah.
then it makes a big difference. But I don't know. When I think about hair and outfit, if you don't have makeup on, would that still look as put together? I feel like there's maybe tears.
Maybe. I don't know, but because like maybe because your hair looks so good that
Yeah,
like no one's focusing on your face.
I remember there are these pictures of celebrities are like, oh, this is their no makeup look, but they
It still
already
looks-
naturally like they have tattooed eyebrows, you know, and they have like tattoo eyeliners or like
Or
eyelash
lash
extensions. So it already looks like
Lash
their makeup.
extensions are so key. I should get them again.
This is the moral of the story.
Then you always have one checked because it kind of looks like you have
Yeah.
makeup on.
And just a little bit of lip gloss.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to LA, so let's try to be 2 out of the 3.
Yes, every day that's our rule. We have to have 2 out of the 3
Every day.
of the 2 days we'll be there together.
Okay. I was watching a documentary on Netflix. Have you heard or seen what Jennifer did?
No.
It's on the top 10.
Who is Jennifer?
Oh, let me tell you. Okay. Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but I think it's
Okay.
pretty clear from the title and even the 1-minute trailer that Jennifer did something right.
That I could surmise.
Just want to make that clear. I'm not spoiling anything. So in Toronto in 2010 or 2011, there was like a suburban town, Vietnamese family. The mom was murdered. And
It's a true story.
it's a true story. The mom was murdered. It was like a home invasion of 3 people. The dad was like, it was attempted murder. He was put in a coma. And then their daughter was tied up upstairs. She was the one that called 911.
Oh my gosh.
And so the documentary goes through like,
Who's Jennifer?
the daughter.
Oh.
Yeah. Can you
Did
surmise?
Jennifer do? Jennifer.
She was definitely involved in the murder of her
I
parents.
just got chills.
And it hit a little bit too close to home because they were Asian.
Yeah.
I felt very uncomfortable even watching the trailer.
Really?
I wonder if other people feel that way. Like if you're white, you know how a lot of documentaries are of like Caucasian people?
Yeah, so
And I
we're like
wonder
a
if they
little
feel that way.
removed from it.
Yeah. And so when I saw this young Asian, or I guess she's Canadian American, I don't know, it just felt very icky.
Canadian American. Asian Canadian.
Why didn't you call me out earlier?
I don't know.
You're like, something about that sounds wrong.
Because that sounds weird to me, like Asian Canadian. But that's what they are.
Yeah.
I guess they're still North American.
So the yes, yeah. So the documentary kind of goes through the lens of the investigator and the detective. It's very short. It's only an hour and a half.
So should I watch it?
Yes, I would
Okay.
recommend watching it. I thought it was very engaging. I don't typically like to watch new shows. I like to
Yeah.
watch old shows over and over
Yeah.
again. And both me and Steven thought that was really interesting.
Okay. I'll
Granted,
watch
he
it.
fell asleep, but the very next day he was like, let's go back and finish
Oh, okay.
the part.
He wanted to finish.
Just watch it. I'm curious to hear what you think.
Okay, I will. I've been kind of on the fence of starting Baby Reindeer because I feel
Me
like a lot of
too.
people have been talking about it.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's so good. Remember Hannah on Giggly Squad said like something
No.
like episode 3 was like the best episode she's ever watched of anything or something.
Oh, that's high bar.
All I know is it's based on a true story. The guy who's acting in it's actually his story. And
What?
it's about a stalker that he had.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't really like those shows that feel like icky, you know? Like some people like those dark. So I don't know if I'm
Did
ready
you watch
for
the
it.
trailer?
No, I didn't.
So I think it's like comedy slash thriller or something. Is how it's categorized. And so even the trailer, I'm assuming the girl was a stalker.
Yeah.
She was kind of funny.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it's like a little bit dark comedy moments as well.
Okay.
I want to watch it too because I heard good things about it.
Yeah. Tan France from Queer Eye, he posted like something on his Instagram like, Baby Reindeer is so good. Oh my gosh, like I just finished it. But then I was like, you're in the Netflix franchise. Yes. I don't know if I can trust you.
You just want your own special later on. You have to suck up to the bosses. Okay, Parenthood, Family Help.
Yes.
It's kid birthday party season.
It totally is.
I don't know what it is. Like, how come there's so many more birthday parties this season than the winter?
I don't know.
Is it because they don't even try because the holidays are there?
Or like people aren't having as many babies.
Yeah, that's true too.
During the cold season.
Or like it's too much effort. Everyone's indoors.
Yeah.
But we've gone to a lot lately and they're all no gifts. Obviously, the only ones we go to are the like ones from Tyler's class and everybody. I feel like I just really like that cycle of no gifts because there's no pressure. You show up as you are and the type of birthday parties really range to like a backyard party to a park party. Like nothing is crazy over the top that I've seen yet, which I really enjoy.
Yeah.
And the kids just all really like enjoy themselves. Like they don't even know that gifts are a thing. They're all really looking forward to the cake though. Like Tyler was overstimulated at the last one, but he kept being like, cake.
I need my cake.
Yeah, I need cake.
Cassie ate 2 cupcakes at the last birthday party, but she only eats the frosting.
Oh, Tyler takes the frosting off.
They could share.
They could share one cupcake. We could save so much money.
And they had cake and cupcakes, and of course my girls were like, I want both. I was like, is that an option? Like, pick one.
But I really like it because I'm also going to be throwing a birthday party for Tyler at the end of next month, and I can't even imagine the logistics around lugging gifts home because we're having it at a park.
Well, I know. I kind of want to say no gifts, but I haven't. So last year was the first time Charlie had a birthday party.
Okay.
But I feel like she so looks forward to getting gifts. And now that she knows it's a thing, I would feel really bad being like, you're not getting any, especially when she sees other, like, it's not as prevalent in our circle. A couple of them have said, like this one we just went to said no gifts needed, but I'm pretty sure everyone brought a gift.
Oh, interesting.
And then last year we went to one that said no gifts. I think if you say no gifts needed versus no gifts please, it's almost different messages. Yeah. Like one is like being polite, like, hey, you don't have to bring a gift, it's totally fine. But then I'm like, I should bring a gift, right? And I don't know, I just feel weird not bringing one.
Oh, interesting. No.
Because it's not as common.
Yeah.
And if that were the case, if everyone was doing it, I would be fine doing it. But also, like, I don't know, part of me is like, I loved getting birthday presents as a kid. Like, why rob them of that little thing, you know?
Well, I just don't think at this age they really know yet that gifts are a huge thing because nobody's really done like part of it.
If that's how it is, keep it that way.
And goodie bags are not a thing either.
Really? Yeah. We always get goodie bags.
So I just love that because it puts the pressure off. It takes the pressure off of me to like have to assemble goodie bags.
Yes, it's such a waste too. Like it's always crap.
Yeah, because you feel like you have to do it and kids
actually this year I don't know if I'll actually do it. My idea was to do a mini candy bar because then like they'll eat it and it's gone instead of like plastic that will get in the landfill.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So I was gonna do like gummies and some chocolate or something. Let every kid put like a little bag together and then take it home.
It's like a wedding. Remember those? Wait, did you have a candy bar at your wedding?
No, I don't think so.
Somebody did, and I thought that was a really great idea.
I love a great idea.
Goodie bags.
And kids love candy right now, so I feel like they won't miss not having a goodie bag.
And I know in the future, like they'll want the gifts. That'll be something that's more top of mind for them. But like right now, I'm really enjoying this no gift stage.
Lucky you to be in that sort of like circle right now.
All right, tell me about gardening.
Oh, I don't know if I have anything to say except we promised the girls, or really Charlie, she's been on this thing where she's like, can we plant strawberries and carrots and watermelon?
Whoa, very specific.
Which I don't think we'll be able to do all of that, but we took the first steps. We went to Home Depot. We bought soil. And it's ridiculous that I'm doing this because I do not have a green thumb at all. Like, even succulents that I buy die, and, like, I don't enjoy it. Yeah. And here I am doing it for my kids. And we bought, like, a big, I don't even know.
Like a bed?
Almost. No, it's just like a long, like it almost looks like a flower bed, but it's really long and it's like 12 inches deep or whatever.
Okay.
And we're going to try to plant
That's
some
so
stuff.
Nice. Wait, what inspired her to...
I don't know. Probably some
gardener.
video she saw. Coco Melon.
Wait, Cassie or Charlie?
Charlie. But I was thinking, like, stemming off of that, like, is this a new phase I've entered? Because I've noticed some friends with older kids or even influencers with older kids, once your kids are to a certain age, it's very common, I think, for people to get a dog.
Okay.
When I feel like when the kids need less like actual hands-on caring, they're like, okay, we're ready, and they get a puppy.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, okay, you're in like a new phase of parenting. But I feel like, is gardening like a stepping stone to that, where I'm like, oh, okay, we're doing something like this where the kids can help like take care of it, you know?
Oh, I see. Because you already have a dog, so you don't need another dog.
We're not getting another dog.
Where's this going? Are you getting another dog?
No. We're good with our one
Maybe,
dog.
or maybe she'll either get really into it or lose interest immediately.
Yeah, and they'll die. Oh, and the other catalyst was we went to the zoo, and it was like they had some special Earth Day things or something.
Oh.
So they each got a little sunflower thingy, and they're sprouting already. With zero care from us. So we're like, okay, we can plant those in there too.
Oh, that's so nice. Wait, are you planting strawberries and all those other things that she wanted?
Well, I bought for their like Easter goodies. Target had in that like $1 section. It looks like a lollipop, but it's seeds. So there's a strawberry one and a carrot one.
Oh, wait, and so then you plant the lollipop?
Yeah, you just like stick it in the dirt.
Cute. Do you do Easter baskets for your kids?
I didn't officially, but I had like bought some stuff in case I wanted to like assemble one. But instead, we just had them find empty eggs and then they traded them in for stuff. So like every egg they found, I gave them like they could pick out of a basket.
Did you host an Easter egg hunt at your house?
It's because the day that they were supposed to do the egg hunt in our neighborhood, it was raining. Oh. And so we did it like an impromptu one. And I just let them like pick
and then you
stuff.
You built a system.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is nice. This worked. They enjoyed it.
Where are you going to put this flower bed thing?
Just in our backyard somewhere where there's sunlight.
I think that'll be nice. And I think actually strawberries are really easy to take care of.
Anything that's easy to take care of will still die under my watch.
Same. I think we have the same lack of a green thumb.
Like there's an aloe plant out front at my house that my parents left when they went to Taiwan. It nearly died. And then my mom doesn't even want it back.
She's like, this is dead under your care.
It's half dead.
Wait, they cared for it so much that they brought it over to you to take care of it and you let it die under your watch?
Mistake. Okay, but in my defense, during that time, Cassie was like very ill for a few weeks, so I think I used all of my nurturing on a child, and I didn't have any left over for plants.
How do you take care of an aloe plant?
I guess you're not supposed to overwater it, which maybe I did. I was trying to care for it too much.
Right. Too loving.
Honestly, like 2 other plants they brought also were in bad shape, but my mom took them back.
She'll nurse them back to health.
Hopefully. Last thing, which I already told you before we started recording, I have like a clogged tear duct. And the weird thing is it reminds me of when you're breastfeeding and you get like a clogged duct. And I'm just like, why do we have these things that can get clogged?
Is this a self-diagnosis?
It is. Completely self-diagnosed. I don't know if it's the right thing.
You said it with such confidence, though.
What else could it be?
I don't know, because I've never heard of a clogged tear duct.
I've only heard of it in babies. I've met people who are like, oh yeah, she has a clogged tear duct. So then it just makes them very teary. They're like constantly...
Yeah, which you don't have.
Yeah, I don't have that. But maybe it's just like the adult version.
Victor told you not to be a
hero.
I
need a doctor who's a listener to DM me so we can chat.
But it doesn't look any different than your other eye.
You can see like a little redness there, right?
But it's not swollen.
It was more puffy yesterday. So I hope it's getting better.
But you said it felt like somebody punched you when you woke up.
Right. So the day that it first happened, when I woke up, it felt like it's on my right eye. And I felt like my whole right side of my face, like my cheek and stuff, it felt like it had a huge bruise. Like it hurt.
Nervous when you woke up and you felt that?
I was just like, oh, what happened? I just kept touching it because I'm like, did one of the girls hit me yesterday that I don't remember? Did Victor punch me in his sleep? Like, anything could have happened.
Anything could have happened while you were sleeping. You were knocked out.
I was like just trying to like kind of massage it, you know, my whole lymphatic drainage. I was like, oh, I'm going to get things moving.
Wait,
and I think it helped. Like after I like kind of was massaging it around, like it didn't hurt as much. I think I helped move it.
Clear it out.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what if your lymphatic drainage like
expired.
Or like you did it in reverse and it clogged some things up.
It's possible.
No, it's not possible. How's that challenge going?
I haven't done it since the Facebook Lives ended, but I plan to.
Okay.
Yeah, I should get back on it.
And you're going to teach me.
Yeah, and I'm going to teach you, and I also want to buy like a dry brush because I think that's part of it, to like move it throughout your body.
I don't know what a dry brush is.
I don't either, but I think it's just like, it looks like a brush with like hard bristles, and then you're not hard, but you're supposed to like brush upwards your legs and like move fluid up and your arms down. Like, I don't know.
It does not hurt?
I don't think you're supposed to do it hard. Falling for a TikTok.
I really want to hear this.
Okay, I will. Did I not tell you this?
No,
okay.
you did not.
So I was, doing my usual daily TikTok scroll, and I've gotten this a few times, and usually I don't do anything. But there's this girl who's like, people who aren't doing this, like, what are you doing? And apparently you can get a $750 Sephora card for what I thought was like completing a survey or something. And I went to the comments, and people are like, I'm pretty sure these comments are all fake, by the way. But they're like, does this really work? And one girl's like, I'm going to try and I'll report back. And then someone goes like, did it work? And they're like, oh yeah, you just have to complete a deal. And then I was thinking, well, I don't have a job right now. What do I have to lose?
Yeah.
So I go click through to the site, and it's, one of those, it looks like a survey thing. So I go through a bunch of surveys, and then you get served a bunch of offers, which you can decline.
Okay.
And then it's like you have to complete a deal. And it's like a pyramid scheme. Because, first of all, the deal that I had to complete, it took hours.
I guess, what does a deal
It wasn't
mean?
that painful because I picked one that was like, play this game and get to level 20. But it's one of those games where you can like wager real money. So I'm pretty sure the point is they want you to spend money to try to get to that level 20. I refused. So it took me a long time.
Yeah.
But after I completed that stupid deal, like, it doesn't reflect in the system. It's like, complete your deal. So I'm like, okay, something's wrong.
complete it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did complete it. But on top of that, it's not just completing that one deal. You have to complete 3 or 4 levels of deals, which I'm guessing take longer and longer.
And more money.
So it's not a complete scam. I think you can eventually get
there.
a $750 Sephora card, but you have to do a lot. And at this point, I don't want it.
Yeah.
I actually kind of enjoyed the game. I was like starting to get addicted. It was like this bubble popper game.
You do like those games. Like you were a Candy Crush girly back in the day.
And Bejeweled Blitz.
Yes,
it's kind of like that.
Blitz.
Yeah,
you love that
I loved
game.
it. So I was like, this isn't that painful, but it's really bad for me because I'll just like sit on the couch and play it. So I'm not letting myself do that
you're
anymore.
good at it.
I'm not. Like,
you're good enough to like get to the next
good
level.
enough. Yeah, I'm good enough. But yeah, I'm like, why do I always fall for these things?
Wait, it wasn't a total scam.
No,
you
it's
just
not
didn't
a
want
total
to do
scam,
the thing.
but they definitely like undersell how much you have to do to get it.
And so is the point that sometimes to get to the next level you have to pay?
I think
and that's
so.
how they get people?
I'm betting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or people will pay because they want to get to that $750.
It's a good educational podcast for our people.
Yes, don't fall for scams like me. Or like, honestly, if it's too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah.
Like, who is out there shelling out free money, right?
Not the government.
No, not our government.
Back to taxes again.
Yeah, not our government, because I don't know if we ever talked about it, but apparently in Canada, based on your income level, you get like a child benefit every month from the government.
You told me that.
Yeah, did I say it on the pod or not?
Somebody told me that's the case for Australia too.
That makes sense. I feel like Australia and Canada are like sisters.
Yeah, better sisters than the United States.
The only time we had something like that was during COVID. I don't think we even asked for it, but there was some tax credit or something that they sent to us. But yes, that was my scam.
Don't fall for any scams.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't join a cult. I feel like scams and cults go hand in hand.
But I do, okay, other than that scam thing, and then also like too much TikTok shop pushing, I am still really sad thinking about TikTok going away.
Yeah.
And I know we joked about like, we'll have to move away out of the US. But like, I was thinking about this randomly, like TikTok in a way is so, it's funny that like the Americans don't like it because it's from China, but I feel like it's more democratic than other platforms because it really does let the people choose. Like if people are responding to it and liking it, then it gets served to more people. Right. And like That's really cool.
Yeah, I was reading this article that was like, oh, TikTok, sure, it's going away because the government says so. I mean, I'm totally paraphrasing.
Yeah.
But she's like, but it's like very different from YouTube. They never had a platform, like an ad platform similar to YouTube. I was like, because they don't need to. Like, they're a completely different type of algorithm. And it just makes me so angry reading articles about TikTok written by people that clearly have never used the app and don't, like, obviously no one understands the algorithm. That's kind of like what's so great about it too. But they clearly don't understand the type of content that is out there as well, and how like media is consumed in such a different way, and the level of exposure that you get to different things are not all nefarious.
Yeah.
By any
not
means.
at all.
If anything, like a lot of it makes me feel better about the world because there are nice people out there.
I agree. There's like a very big supportive community.
Yeah. Like much more supportive than Instagram in many cases. I was listening to actually a podcast about an influencer talking about how it used to be TikTok people being really mean to her, and that Instagram was her safe space because that was like where her friends were at. But then as she got larger, Instagram became like very toxic, and TikTok was where we're all accepting like newish followers or people that didn't really know her. Discovered her and really liked her.
Interesting.
It just has a different vibe than
really
other
does.
social media.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be sad. Like, who could even buy them?
Nobody.
And
well,
who would
they said they're not going to sell, right?
Oh, did they?
I'm pretty sure the CEO said they wouldn't
I wouldn't
sell
want
to a
to
U.S.
sell.
company.
Yeah.
It's because like all that
IP
is so important to ByteDance.
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't give it up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would totally not sell. I mean, who knows? I'm not a.
It's just a big loss for everyone.
Yeah. And I do feel bad for
And jobs.
Yes.
All the influencers who are making money. Like a lot of moms have been like, oh, I've been able to stay at home with my kids because I can make money on TikTok. Like, why take that away?
Because they don't even know.
Why take that away, government? Are you listening?
Yes, they're big podcast listeners of
Noffers.
ours. Yeah, I didn't know what to call them. They're big noffers, Emily, and they listen every Monday.
That'd be crazy.
We're gonna be shut down soon if we just disappear one day.
You all know. You heard it here.
I know. I really will be sad about TikTok.
I'll have to go get a full-time job.
Yeah.
Because what will I do?
How will you fill your days? No, something worse will come along. People will try it, and then it's just not going to have the same effect.
On that sad note.
We'll see you next week.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.